Hey y'all, I'm Danny, and this is Heard. Hi guys, welcome back to Heard the Podcast. I'm your host Danny, and you can find Heard the Podcast on all podcast streaming platforms. We are on YouTube as well, HER''D. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. And we are back for another episode. Hi J Rob, how are you?
What's good? What's good?
J Rob in the back. Anywho. So it's gonna be pretty light. I always say that, and it's not, but it might be.
It's not.
It might be a little light. It might be a little light. But so first off, I wanted to say that remember Al Hostile that I had on the show a couple months ago?
Yeah.
So he just dropped a new project called Apple Pie. You guys should go check it out and stream it. His name is Al Hostile. So go ahead and check that out. It's a wonderful project. I've been helping out a little bit behind the scenes with like marketing and rollouts and things like that. Mm-hmm. And he also is opening for Phony People at Union Stage. By the time this comes out, he probably will already have done the opening, but just shout out to him for getting that gig to open up for Phony People. They are going to be in DC at Union Stage. So yes, and make sure you guys like I said, stream Apple Pie by Al Hostile. It's on all major DSPs. J Rob, what does DSP mean?
Digital Service Provider.
All right, there you go. Anywho, okay, so that's that for that. That's all I had to say for real. For the quick things, did you have anything you wanted to cover real quick before we get into the topics?
The air quality.
Oh yeah, and also because I'm out in Baltimore now, and I think it was last weekend there was like a big boom that everyone heard like around the DC area and stuff. Yeah. So they thought it was like an earthquake, I guess, at a little bit at first, but then I guess it was about like they had to like get an aircraft down or something like that. They thought it was a tourist attack.
They said it was like a plane. No, they said it was just a plane, but I definitely felt it. I heard it. But
yeah, I didn't hear shit all the way out in
you didn't?
Baltimore, no.
Some people said they heard it out in like in Annapolis and far over Virginia and all that.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear it in Baltimore.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
But that air is affected though.
Not Baltimore air.
It's not.
I don't. Does it like you mean like does it look dirty like it does in New York?
Looks cloudy.
It looks fine.
Okay.
I'm out in Owens Mills, so.
Right, you in the they got that secured probably, so you good.
But yeah, I'm out in Owens Mills.
I don't know, but that was it.
Yeah, but the New York, you saw that New York shit?
Oh, and the bear, that was it.
Huh?
The bear.
What bear?
The black bear got loose.
What? When?
It was roaming around.
From the DC Zoo?
No, it was just roaming around. I don't know where it came from, but it was just roaming around DC and
A black bear?
A black bear, yeah. In Beltsville, yeah.
In Beltsville?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know if they caught. I'm sure they caught it by now, but yeah, it was just roaming. That was all.
The fuck?
Yeah, it was wild. It's been wild last
What
week.
the hell? What on earth?
It's been a wild week.
Yeah. Anywho, what the hell? Okay, I moved just in time because I don't got time for no weird shit. I don't got time for that shit at all.
Facts though. That's a fact.
Anywho, J Rob's trying to get me drunk. He put Ciroc in my sparkling crystal, whatever the fuck that drink is.
She asked me, do I have any drinks? I said, yes, it's old Ciroc from studio sessions. It's in the refrigerator. And then she chased it down with ice, sugar-free ice. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Ciroc, let's go into our topics. So Diddy's son, I believe that's his eldest son, with Miss Misa Hylton. I believe Misa Hylton is like a celebrity stylist. Let me just make sure I get her title right first. Hold on. Because she's a stylist and, she met Diddy, at the beginning and she used to, style Mary J. Blige.
Right.
I think she styled Jodeci, I think. Yeah, so she's an American stylist and fashion designer. She's very beautiful. So Diddy's son, Justin Combs, his son with Misa Hylton, he recently got a DUI. I believe he got a DUI out in Miami. Let me make sure. He got arrested for a DUI out in LA. So he just got arrested for DUI out in LA, and this is the same response I had last episode when the Dame Lay thing came out when she got arrested for DUI. I don't know why people are risking their lives and other people's lives driving under the influence and you have all this access. Like I just will never understand it. And I don't want to, when I talk about things like DUIs and just like things like that, I don't want to make too much light out of it, but I just want to say that it's still just very irresponsible. I just feel like you have way too much access to be driving around under the influence like that. And, because if you get arrested, you're obviously under the influence enough to get arrested. So it's just, I feel like it's just whatever. So Justin Combs, he's actually my age. He's 29. He'll be 30 this year, so everybody's turning 30 this year. But I believe he went to UCLA as well. And I think that's where he met Sweetie, because him and Sweetie used to date or whatever. But first off, so when the news broke of him getting arrested for the DUI, his mother, Misa, went on Instagram stories to, just speak her mind. And sometimes for me, I don't usually see her speaking out against Diddy or just speaking out about anything family, or, personal family. So I was like, well, she really must be upset. But so I'm gonna read some of her slides that she put on her Instagram story. So she said this. She was like, act bad boy. I used to want to be a bad girl. I chose to be a queen. Tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. I should have kept my child with me. Fuck UCLA too. Everybody can get it. Everyone has to sit around for years and act like there isn't anything wrong with you. Talking about Diddy. This is where the buck stops for me. The statement "a fish rocks from the head down" means that in addition to being a major contributing factor in a family of organization success, leadership is also the root cause of its failure and demise. The truth shall set you free. And she was like, act bad, because she Miss Misa is over damn act bad. You 50-something years old talking about some act bad. Anyway. How you go from one of the greatest to ever do it to making all your money off alcohol and suing the damn alcohol company. Sidebar. Diddy is suing, I guess, like the CEO of DeLeon, I guess, for like negligence or some shit like that. I didn't look too much into it, but that's some tea a little bit right there. Anywho, sell something healthy that builds people up. I'm sick of it. Not mine. Talking about Justin, because she's like, whatever. And Christina, if you ever try to handle me again, I will go straight across your head. I'm guessing Christina is Diddy's assistant. Stay out the way. You are a nice person. Everyone is tough until it's time to be tough. Hello. So the mom is fed up, even though, Justin is a grown man. But I kind of, I'm not really, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really mad at her about this. Like I said before, we don't usually see her speaking out on family issues. And then also, even though Justin is grown, I just feel like, even if your child is grown, they're an adult, they're 29, 30 years old, I still feel like you're still a parent, and I feel like your job as a parent is never really over. Nah, you should still be setting an example for your children, even when they're grown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to just handling business, being professional, or just being a parent yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know their business like that, but from what we see, Diddy is just one big party. You know what I'm saying? He's at the clubs. He's, but of course he's in the nightlife scene. He sells alcohol. I get it. But it's always a Diddy party here and there. His kids are always in the videos partying it up, and they're very fortunate. They're very wealthy. They have all this access and stuff. Cool. Enjoy your riches and stuff. But Diddy is. Let me make sure. Diddy has to be like 53. Let me just make sure. He's definitely in his 50s. Yeah. Diddy is 53 years old. I was right. Diddy is 53 years old. We still see him, partying, having it up. And, your sons, Justin and Christian and even Quincy from, Kim's previous relationship, they're all grown and stuff. But, you are dating women your kid's age. You just had a new baby. You're 53 years old and you just had a new baby a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you're with women. You're parading around, kissing women. You're with women your kid's age. Like you're with women that could be that are old enough to be or young enough to be your daughter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the whole big thing. Because even though J-Rob, because we see the whole Carisha stuff and how he they're just dating and they're open and whatever.
Right.
I'm not mad at his mom. I'm not mad at his mom for speaking out.
Nah, not at all.
Because we see all of the women that he parades around with. He just had a fresh baby. At 53 years old, he just had a fresh baby with someone that's not Carisha. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're dating Carisha, but then you're still sleeping around and having other kids, which is like, that's y'all agreement, whatever, that's y'all's business. But it's just like your sons are seeing these things. Like, they're seeing like, you're Diddy, you have all this money, you can do whatever you want. And essentially, I mean, it is true. You can do whatever you want because you have all that money. But it's just like, this isn't always the way to, it's not always a good example. You know what I'm saying? Why are you driving drunk, Justin? Why?
Right. That should.
You know what I'm saying?
He should know better. Hopefully they get it together, man.
It's just, but the mama, but somebody said, because she posted on her story and then she deleted it, and somebody was like, oh, the Cash App must have went through. But no, I'm just playing. But no, that's what they said. But so I'm gonna go. So this happened or whatever, and everyone had something to say about it. Everyone had mixed feelings or whatever. But most of the people in the comments and stuff said what I just said. They were like,
right.
you're still an example. Like,
right.
This is the lifestyle that you're living and that your kids are a part of. They see you with women their age. You just had a fresh baby at 53. You're almost 55 years old. You just had a fresh baby. So you're having unprotected sex. You're having unprotected sex with multiple different. Like, seriously. Like, no, seriously.
Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop, man. It's crazy. I know. It's crazy.
Anywho, so Diddy has this thing where he does the whole "fuck it Friday" thing. I guess the part of it's like like his branding and stuff. Whatever.
Right,
do your thing, Diddy. So he has a thing called "fuck it Friday" or whatever, where he just parades around and it says "fuck it Friday" and like sells deli on and things like that. So he posted this on his page. This is what he said.
Fuck everybody. Sometimes you have to say fuck everybody. It's all right. Fuck it Friday. Let's go. Fuck everybody.
So he's saying like fuck it Friday, fuck everybody, fuck everything, fuck everybody, right? So Misa, Justin's mom, commented and was like, she was like, yup, that's how I feel every day, because she over it. So then he comments to her saying, love you, queen, stay in the light. Like, because this whole thing is like love and, so he's being like real passive about, because it's a family issue. Like, Misa is fed. We don't ever hear her talk. We don't ever hear Misa Hylton talk. She is fed up.
Yeah.
So then Justin came in the comments. The son, he was like, tagged him and tagged his mom and his father, saying like, "Love you guys, whatever, family first." Like, y'all are going through it, okay? I don't care how many passive aggressive comments y'all put in the damn thing. Y'all are going through it. But I don't blame the mama. Yeah. I don't blame the mama.
Not at all. Not at all.
You don't know what be going on behind the scenes. And also, a lot of them parties, not even just Diddy, a lot of them parties, they be having them NDAs right front and center. Hey, wow. We joked about NDAs last episode too, but it be NDAs for parties too. And it be NDAs for parties for a reason. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Anywho, moving along. So I wanted to discuss the City Girls real quick. They're starting to drop music now, and I guess I don't know if it's like rushed or I don't know what's going on, but they're dropping music now, which is cool. Drop music. They dropped 2 songs. They dropped one song called "Need a Thug" the other day, and they just dropped "Pinata" last night. Let me just make sure, because they dropped them songs, but I don't believe they dropped the videos for it. Let me just make sure there's no video out.
I think it was straight songs.
Yeah, they're straight songs, and it's like, I don't know. We're in the era now where you just go ahead and drop the visual along with the shit too,
Because ain't nobody trying.
Because it just feels like I don't know if it's rushed or
Ain't nobody just trying to hear the music.
Yeah, and especially if the music isn't that good. So I'm gonna get to that real quick. No, seriously, I'm just be honest, whatever.
That's real. That's real though. That's real.
So I'm going to so yes, they dropped 2 songs called one is called "I Need a Thug" and the other one is called "Pinata," and they actually teased the song "Pinata" at their Rolling Loud performance a couple months ago. But I'm going to, damn, J-Rob, can you hear it though when I play it?
Yeah, I gotta turn it up.
Okay, you want to turn it up? Let me see if I can turn it up in the headphones. Or can you take the headphones off and just play it? Will it still be on the on the audio?
I can hear it. Yeah, it'll still be on there.
It'll still be on the audio if you took the headphones out the thing?
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
No, it will. It'll still
I don't want to test it. I don't want to try
it.
it.
It will. Without the headphones, it will be. It's all connected.
Okay. I want to do that? Or okay, go ahead.
Just put the headphones right there. I hear it.
You'll hear it? Okay, babe. Okay, so this one is called I Need a Thug right here. I'm not mad at that clip. It's called I Need a Thug. I think it's like a LL Cool J sample.
Yeah, it is.
I Need Love. That one. Okay. All right, that's what I thought. That one's cool. I just feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm like maybe because there's no rollout. There's no real rollout for this, or it's something that's missing. I mean, I enjoy their voices. They have a very unique voice, and they really coined a lot of things in like the pop culture and like you know things like that. But I just feel like it's either something missing, or it's just maybe it was the rollout, or maybe the fact that there's no video for it, or the fact that they just dropped this song and then dropped Pinata right after it. Like just strangely, it was just there's no visuals for it, there's no rollout, and I'm not really. It's just random. Ooh, drop it real quick.
All right.
Because it almost feels like they had to drop it real quick because somebody finna drop something. Maybe I feel like they had to drop something real quick because maybe someone else was dropping something, so they want to hurry up and drop their shit first.
Right.
I don't know. Hopefully it's Cardi. We'll get to you in a second. But no, so it's that one, and then it's another one called Pinata. So I'm gonna play this. So first off, okay, so when I heard that, I also felt like there was something missing. And it wasn't about the rollout. I feel like that song, it feels like it gives me DJ Mustard vibes. And I was like, as I commented I said it on Twitter somewhere, but I said, I was like, if YG or Tyga sung that hook, I feel like it would be a vibe. Like I feel like it will be fully packaged if they had like a Tyga or a YG on the hook, or maybe both of them on the song. It could be all four of them in the video, and it could be a whole situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's just like I know that when it comes to music, J-Rob, I know that it takes like a lot, when it comes to writing it and just like building it and just like, creating it. I know it takes a lot of factors, but I don't really care for hearing a song and I can tell that, okay, they were given this hook. This one's like kind of forced on them. Like, you know what I mean?
Right. It didn't fit them. Like,
it don't fit it. Like they're not like selling it to me.
They're not
delivering.
That makes sense. Yeah, they're not delivering the jump.
They're not delivering it to me well enough. Because I already low key feel like, they don't really. I already low key feel like they don't really have a lot of passion when it comes to music.
Right.
So it's like on top of this, you're giving me just slapping this out real quick and just not. It feels like it's out of obligation, which it is. You're signed to a label, so you're obligated to put out music. But it's just like it feels like an obligation. It feels like you're slapping this down. Right. It just feels like okay.
There's no replay value to the jump.
But no, the Pinata song, even the I Need a Thug song, like it needs a visual with it.
Yeah, maybe.
And it needed like a rollout. It needed like a lead up. Because I know they put out the song Act Bad with Diddy and them, which is whatever, fine. But like these two songs, like they needed like a build up, in my opinion.
Gotta build them up.
And visuals. And Pinata, do a remix with YG and Tyga. I feel like that'll, because it's giving very much DJ Mustard, the vibe. And it's just like, even the hook, her singing the hook, like I can hear Tyga saying that.
Right. In his tone and all
in
that.
his tone.
Right.
And I can hear YG with a little verse. Like I feel like because that's JT doing the hook on Pinata, I feel like she could have still done the hook and had Tiger's vocals layered over it. Like they could both be saying the hook.
Right. That sound fire too. Okay, A&R Danny out here.
I don't know. But it's like, come on, you're an established artist at this point. You're signed to a label. Like, come on.
Some people don't. Hey, it is what it is. But some people don't give a fuck.
That's what I feel. I'm gonna have to turn that part down when I edit it too.
Oh yeah,
that shit loud as fuck. Anywho. Okay. So on to Cardi B real quick. So she performed at Summer Jam. She was the headliner for the Summer Jam Hot 97 concert. You know, it was filled with rap girlies. Lola Brooke performed, Ice Spice performed, of course, Glorilla performed, Coi Leray performed as well, leading up to the Cardi B headline set. I do want to say, and one person I would love to interview, Tiana Taylor.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put I would love to just sit down, even though she's done so many interviews talking about like just all her stuff that she's been through and what she has. You know, I still would love to talk to her, just to be able to like just to pick her brain personally. But she actually helped out Lola Brooke with her performance. She actually choreographed it and stuff. So, you know, Tiana Taylor, she's really diving into the, you know, creative space when it comes to, you know, putting together performances and choreographing for the girls. Because she actually helped with Lotto's Coachella performance. She choreographed that as well. So she's doing a great job, and Lola Brooke did a great job, and it was really good. And you know, I always loved Coi Leray's energy, and yeah, like I really do fuck with Tiana Taylor. Like I really love, like I think that she's super inspiring, and I feel like Tiana Taylor, she just has so much endurance. Like I feel like she has so much endurance and just perseverance, and just like she's definitely like an inspiration for sure for me. But yeah, so Lola Brooke tore down, like, you know, because she don't really have that many hit songs yet. No. But I do listen to Lola Brooke, and I love her tone. She has great singles. I love her stuff. But yeah, so Cardi B, she performed at Summer Jam, and you know, first off, you know, I've always loved Cardi B as a performer, so you know, her putting on a show was never like a worry for me. I at least thought that by the time she headlined this show that she would have her own music out. You know, we all know she was on the Lotto joint, but I feel like no, like that Lotto collab wasn't enough. I expected her to have her own, like at least her own song out before the performance, but she didn't. Whatever, cool. It was still a good show. But she brought out Lotto, and she brought out Glorilla for their songs, and so it was one part of the show when she performed Tomorrow. She leading into the song Tomorrow, they played like an Annie's version of Tomorrow, like Orphan Annie's version of Tomorrow, right. And then she had like Orphan Annie on the screen and stuff, like a cartoon Orphan Annie like twerking and stuff like that or whatever, and everyone thought that was like Ice Spice shade. Everyone thought that was Ice Spice shade because like they said, like, Ice Spice looks like Annie, and you know, why do you have Annie up there twerking and whatever, right? And then so, you know, Cardi B came in and was like, you know, y'all wanted me to be messy ever since, you know, even with the song that I put out, they wanted her to diss Nicki Minaj on the song that she put out with Lotto, and y'all want her to be messy here with the whole Ice Spice stuff, and you know, y'all just want me to be messy. No, I'm not being messy. I'm not whatever, right? Cool, right? That's what she said. Cool, right? And I like Cardi B. I'm not really wanting to like. Another sidebar. I love good music. I love a lot of the rap girls. But one thing that's annoying to me that I have to just like roll my eyes and just keep scrolling, keep going about my day, is that it's annoying every time like Nicki Minaj has a beef with someone. Now people don't like them. Or like now it's always like it's anything that's against another female rapper that Nicki Minaj happened to have a beef with. It's always like, no, you don't like them because it's always some like Nicki Minaj stan culture undertone to them, like not liking something about that rap girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just over it. That's just what I notice all the time. I'm like, y'all just like literally, you don't like her now because she beefing with so and so now. Whatever. Anyway.
I don't have nothing better to do.
That's usually what it is. I'm like, damn. But you know, I mean, hey, Twitter is supposed to be a fun place, and it's supposed to be an escapism. So you know, go ahead and tweet your little shit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say this though.
Go ahead.
When Cardi, I feel like we've seen Cardi be blunt and be straight up so many times that I don't. When it comes to things like this, I don't really see her. You know, I do believe that, you know, she doesn't have a Ice Spice beef. You know, they're trying to push that whole Cardi B Ice Spice beef agenda because of the whole why, guys.
Yeah.
But you know, believe her when she said she doesn't have a problem with her, because why would she have a problem with her? And then, you know, she embraced her when she first came out, when Munch was out and stuff. So, you know, whatever. But I will say this. You know, the...
She can't even get it out.
I will say this. There's no way that Cardi B's team put together that whole Tomorrow segment with the Annie twerking and stuff and didn't think, hey, this could be misinterpreted as Ice Spice shit. There's no way. I don't believe anyone on her team didn't think that was some sort of like, didn't think that would be misinterpreted. I don't believe that. But I do believe that they saw that and didn't care and still just went along with the show, which is cool, because it's not about her, it's not a whatever. It's a good, I mean, it's clever, like, you know, Tomorrow Annie, and then Tomorrow's a song. It's cute, whatever, right? But ain't no way in hell, I don't believe anyone in the creative process, any production assistant or whatever, I don't believe no one thought, this could be some Ice Spice shit. I don't believe no one thought that. That someone thought that, and someone said, yeah, I see it, but I don't give a fuck. We're still gonna do it, be a part of the show. Even with Cardi, I know Cardi, you saw it and was like, whatever, fuck it, it's my show, I'm gonna still do it. You know what I'm saying? I do, like, ain't no way in hell none of them, her team saw that and was like, yeah. Y'all just didn't care, which is fine. Go on what you don't. I mean, I wouldn't let, if this is a good idea and you want to express yourself creatively like that, and you don't want to use that as a factor. No, you want to still run your show. You want to still have a performance. Cool, that's fine. But I don't believe no one on your team didn't think that.
You think it's intentional? You think it's intentional?
I don't think it was because it was like a Annie twerking on a cartoon Annie twerking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe they did it for New York. I don't know.
That's fine. Like I said, like, I don't think it. I mean, I don't think that Cardi B or anyone had any malice behind it.
Right.
But it's right there, y'all. It's right there. Y'all just didn't care. Y'all just still wanted to do it. It's fine, cool. But like, it's right there. Ain't no way in hell no one on that team didn't catch that.
No beef.
That's all I'm gonna say.
No beef.
That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? She, you know, she's all about, you know, female empowerment. She's all about like peace. Like, I think that Cardi B's in a place in her life, she's all about peace and embracing everybody. Fact. She just had Scarlett in the studio session with her. Like, you know, she's all about, she loves Ice Spice. So like, I don't think that it was malice, but it's like they just didn't care. They just didn't give a fuck. That's cool too. Like, that's cool too. Like, I'd rather her say, like, I see it, guys. I understand what you guys are saying, but it's not that. I'd rather you say that instead of saying, like, y'all always think y'all want me to be messy. Like, no, just say, hey, I see what you're saying, but it's not that. Boom.
And resolved.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just so Cardi B said when they released Put It On The Floor, she said if the song makes it to top 15 on Billboard Hot 100, she's gonna drop some new music following it.
Is it on the charts now at this point?
Not yet, because you know how it goes. It'd be like the Friday before, then the charts release on Tuesday. Right. So this Tuesday coming up, it's gonna be on the charts. So they said that on the music data page, they said that the song is actually projected to make it's projected to land at number 16. It's not top 15, but it's still, you know, right there. Right. And the thing is, I feel like that's still pretty good because that song was not on the charts at all.
Right. You talked about it last time.
At all. So before to enter in the Hot 100 and then be at 16, that's still good. So I still feel like she should still drop for sure. But we definitely need some more new Cardi B music because that set, it was a lot of old like songs from her first album. It's like, damn,
right.
We still performing these songs. Like, I want some new shit.
Right.
I'm definitely ready for some new shit, Cardi. And you know, even though she didn't put out a new song before the performance, I still feel like the performance is still cool. Like, you know, whatever. You still performed and now drop this new music.
Yeah.
Because it's been 5 years since your first album. That's too long. Anywho, my last thing. So, did you see that that clip about the OnlyFans model interview with Piers Morgan? So yeah, I'm gonna play it a little bit. She's actually one of the top earners on the OnlyFans site. Her name is Elle Brooke. She's a white woman.
I heard of Elle Brooke.
And she was on Piers Morgan. Let me play it real quick. I'm gonna turn on this Bluetooth now.
Oh yeah,
should I turn it down? I want you to hear it.
Yeah, you turn it down.
I want you to hear what she has to say though.
I'm gonna hear it.
You're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
I'm putting my headphones on.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna hear it.
I'm gonna just play it, J-Rob. I'll just turn it down when I edit it.
All right.
Okay, so she was on Piers Morgan, and this is how the interview went. I'm gonna just play it.
Being someone who embarked on a law career, was obviously very bright, went to university, packed it in just for money to be effectively an online stripper. I mean, that's what you do, right?
Yeah. Way worse than an online stripper. But
what do you mean way worse?
Way worse. Online strippers just, naked. I do things that are way more grotesque than
just
that. Pornography, anything. But it's all within what I want to do, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really good at it. I could be a good lawyer, yes, but also am I good at doing other things on video and camera?
How would you feel when you want to have kids yourself?
Well, I mean, I don't really want kids right now. But
you will do. How old are you?
25.
Right, so you will do at some stage, probably, right?
Maybe.
When you do, you're going to be proud that you have your little ones and they look at you and go, didn't you want to be a lawyer, Mummy? What happened?
Yeah.
And you go, here, but look at all my stuff.
They can cry in a Ferrari.
I'm just curious about you.
So, yeah. So her name's Elle Brooks. She's 25. She's one of the top earners on OnlyFans. It says that she's in the 0.01 percentile at OnlyFans.
Oh, that's crazy.
So what does that mean, child? I'm not good at math. So that means that she's like the top earner, right?
Yeah, that's like.
Because she went, so in the interview she wouldn't. I think Piers Morgan was trying to ask her like an actual number. Right. She wouldn't disclose that, which is smart, girl. Don't tell nobody how much you But she was just saying like all I will say is that I'm in the 0.01 percentile at OnlyFans in the earnings. So.
That's high.
She's 25. So this is the thing. I thought that her response was chef's kiss. It was hilarious. I thought it was whatever. And also like him saying like, don't you want to have kids? She was like, right now I don't. And well you're gonna want to have kids. Like how you gonna tell her what she's gonna want? And then she said they'll cry in a Ferrari. Fuck it.
Yeah, I have not mad at that.
Fuck it. She's enjoying her life. This is what she wants to do.
Exactly. Some people don't.
I just feel like that response was just gold. It was funny. And I'm all for someone standing up for what they believe in. I'm all for someone, taking pride within themselves. And, you want to, this is how you, whatever. Just, you are rich. This is what you want to do.
Facts.
It's her business. But I, like, how do you feel about parents in the sex industry, or people in the sex industry that may want to have kids down the line, or like, how do you feel about like?
I have no problem with it. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's just how that's what their circumstances were. Mm-hmm. That's what they wanted to do. Oh, what this reminds me of, and I didn't jot this down. Oh,
so the new season of the Kardashians came out. The new season of the Kardashians, and I'm watching it. I'm watching it for whatever. I'm watching it. And
that's your fam.
But no, I'm watching it and stuff. And but in the promo clips, she was seen talking to Chris, the mom, saying, yeah, like talking about how Kanye, his whole shenanigans, they're really hurting her, and like she says, his rants and his shenanigans out in the public would affect the kids more than her sex tape. That's what she says.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember she said that.
Yeah. This is the thing. I don't really like to, I don't want to shame anyone. Did I talk about this last time or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to, everyone, even if you're rich, even though you're rich, you still have problems. You still go through different, you still could have, you still go through problems. So I'm not going to minimize, I'm not going to, reduce anything, whatever. Right. But I feel like that was a bit of a reach. You saying that his shenanigans would affect them way worse than your sex tape. I don't believe that. That's not. And then also, I just kind of feel like, Kim, just them in general, maybe it's, I don't know. I just feel like they victimize themselves a lot. And I will say that I see them victimize themselves more than they are accountable for things. For example, I feel like with the whole Tristan stuff, the whole Tristan stuff, the whole Jordyn Woods Tristan stuff, I feel like You know, there was a chance for them to be accountable and for them to be honest and for them to really be transparent when it just came to certain things. But I just feel like they weren't being very accountable. I feel like they dismissed a lot of it. They were like saying, like, you know, even doesn't matter. Tristan is True's dad. He's going to be in our life forever. But it's like, why does that matter if he's going to be in your life forever? That doesn't matter. What he did was dead fucking wrong. And you're still having him around, and then you kept him around, and then he had another baby on behind your sister's back, and then you're hanging out with him again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I see them play victim more than they are accountable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Like I feel like they could have really like there's so much about, you know, they like to champion themselves on, you know, certain issues and like try to think of themselves as these like strong women, which is cool. But I feel like even though you were mad at Jordyn, I really feel like you could have still empowered her in some way, because that man was just dead wrong, and he still was doing wrong by your sister years later.
Yeah.
And you guys are known for going behind your friend's back and getting their man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like certain things, like her being on TV saying like, you know, of course Kanye probably did put her through hell. I'm not saying that he didn't, because we're just on the outside looking in saying, oh wow, this nigga crazy. Scroll past. Let me go put gas in my car. Let me go. You know, you're going about your day, like whatever. Right. But it's like I'm sure they did. But for you to like, my sex tape was his shenanigans would hurt them far more than my sex tape. I don't think that that's true. I don't buy that. I don't. I think that I think that you're just like reaching in the victimhood for me, in my opinion. And then for her to bring up how for her to say that, you know, he accused me of sleeping with Drake throughout our whole marriage, she didn't have to say that. Like now you just like spreading y'all personal business out there. Like you shouldn't have. I don't need you to tell me that he was insecure about Drake throughout y'all marriage. That wasn't necessary. Like you're just trying to throw things out there to be a victim. You know what I'm saying? That's just, in my opinion, I feel like I just wasn't into that. But I watch it for the clothes and the fashion, and I love when they do the fashion week stuff, and I love how she was in meetings with Dolce & Gabbana and things like that. So I watch it for like, you know, purposes like that. But you know, it's like I said, it's reality TV. They always manipulate certain things, and you know, like I said, I don't. When it comes to them, I don't buy everything. I don't. It's just I'm going to call it out when I see it. Period. Whatever. So that's what made me think of that. But yeah, the OnlyFans girl, sis, big ups to you. If you have kids, they can definitely cry in that Ferrari. Anyway, that's all for me. You have any other topics to get to before we close out? This is a short episode.
Oh no hot topic.
No, yeah. I don't really have any music for real to talk about. I don't. So I'm waiting. You know.
I mean, the City Girls, right? But
that wasn't on my music note. That was just, I had something to say about them as rappers and musicians. Yes. Yeah, I don't really have any music. Maybe next episode I'll have something to say about music. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about music. No, I don't. And I don't really have a good quote. But I will say this.
How do you not have a quote?
I don't have a quote. I don't have a quote, but I will say this. I didn't cover the Azalea Banks stuff about how she said that DC Young Fly's girlfriend's death was karma for him clowning her on that show. I'm not going to get into that because that's just way too dark, and we already know what type of time Azalea Banks be on. But I just feel like just that in general that is just so dark, and just like, we need to just pray for everyone, even the people that, you know, we just need to pray for everyone and just let's just do that. But also, like, I want to make sure, I want to say that, you know, we need to treat others, you know, we can affect others with our actions and also with our words. And I feel like we should all just be mindful of what words come out of our mouths and just how we treat others, because we never really know what they're going through. Oh yeah, one more thing too. I almost forgot this. I didn't write this down. Almost forgot this. I will say this. Simone, she she was you know, they kind of ate her up a little bit online because she it seemed as if she was using Jackie O's death as like a marketing ploy or whatever, because she posted on her story something like, let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
I ain't hear nothing about that.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. So she posted a few days ago, she posted on her story, she said, if you're not on my close friends, you're not going to see much of my life during this time. Close friends, I love you. Thank you for being a safe space. And she posted the link to her close friends. So basically, you know, it's like an OnlyFans things but for only friends. So like they sell their close friends group. Mm-hmm. A lot of celebrities do that. You know, you can buy access to their life or whatever, you know, online and stuff. That's what she did. But she posted a link after saying that, knowing good and damn well what's going on. And she was also close to Jackie, and she also posted a video with her and Jackie and stuff, you know, just in memoriam. Mm-hmm. But for her to put this and say that and imply that tragedy within this post, and then put the link on there, that was a bit, you know, and it's just like, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I don't want to be angry during this time, but it's like, that was so distasteful. Ain't no way in hell you didn't think that ain't no way in hell you didn't know that people would take it that way. And Simone does this thing where she does like weird shit like this, and like I said, you know, and I don't know her, and I don't want to sound like a hater, or I don't want to sound like I'm coming for her, because just like Tiana Taylor, like, I have a respect for Simone too. Like, I love what she's doing. I love how she built her brand up from the ground. I will always respect that. And even in her interview, like when I see her do interviews with people and stuff, I love her story. But just things like that, I want to be, you know, I still want to be real. Like, this was distasteful to me. Mm-hmm. It was distasteful, and like, there's no way in hell you didn't think that people would link the Jackie O tragedy with this. There's no way. It's not. It's just distasteful, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. There's no way. But I feel like when people are mad at her about certain things, when certain things go down, I feel like, you know, it just seems like all publicity is good publicity when it comes to her. Right. Like, because sometimes she doesn't really speak out. Sometimes when she'll do some shit, backlash, she'll delete it and be mute, and then like, or she'll like, when she don't take showers, like when the whole thing about her not taking showers and stuff, that whole little thing, like she's like, I'm taking a shower, and she put a link to her thing for you to go by, which that's great, that's cool, that's good, yeah.
Good
but
marketing,
like,
good marketing.
It's just I don't know, it's just like, I know that you're smart in the marketing space, and I know you know what you're doing, I know you know tactics and stuff, but I just feel like this seemed like one of your tactics, and that's not cool. That's not cool to me. So it's just like, I don't know. That's just that was just wild to me.
That is wild.
That was wild to me. Yeah. So yeah. Like I said, let's just be mindful of others. Let's be considerate of others, and let's just mind what we say to each other.
Facts.
That's what I wanted to say in my
courtesy.
Yeah, I don't have any shows to discuss either. All American season 5 is on Netflix, so I've been rewatching that. And I need to catch up on some Netflix shows that I haven't really been watching. And nothing new though. I'm still gonna go see that Blackening movie on
that's next week,
Juneteenth next weekend. Yeah. Okay. So I'm still going to see that, and we have a long weekend for Juneteenth because we're all off of work. So.
Y'all lit.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about when it comes to the music and shows and stuff. So that's all for me. Anything you want to say, J-Rock?
Denver might win the championship.
Denver, who they playing?
Miami Heat.
Oh, okay.
They up 3-1 right now.
Who plays on those teams that you think I know?
Nobody.
Oh, okay. Didn't LeBron play for the Heat at one point?
Yeah, at one point, yeah. I mean, you might know Jimmy Butler.
I heard the name. I can't point him out though.
Oh, he play on Miami.
I couldn't point him out if I saw him. He could be right here.
Jokic.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know a thing. I wouldn't know a thing.
That's it. I think.
Okay.
You don't have no quote.
I just talked about how we should mind our.
Oh, that's the quote.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't have a quote.
All
yeah,
right.
but yeah. Okay. So that's all from me, guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, heard the podcast is on all platforms, Spotify, Apple, everywhere. Just go ahead. All the major DSPs. We are there, HER''D, the podcast. Type that in on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, tell a friend, all that good stuff. Thanks for listening. I'm out. Bye.